the only one who would be out of pocket would be the defendant, right? You're not out of pocket any money because you got your $250 back from the hall.
Yes, ma'am.
So if I awarded you $1,050, she's stuck with a wedding dress that she has absolutely no use for, and you're whole. Does that sound fair to you?
No, actually, ma'am, the dress is a little bit more than that now.
What do you mean it's a little bit more than that?
The interest.
You mean you're paying for it on a credit card, so you haven't paid it all out? I don't care about that. The dress was $1,050. The substance of my question is, the only expense that both of you incurred for this wedding together is $1,050, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, doesn't it seem fair to you, Miss Starr, that each of you should bear half the responsibility? I'll take the dress. I mean, she can't. If she sells the dress, she's going to get very little for it, then that will cover the interest on your credit card. Anybody want to say anything? No, it just sounds fair to me.
Whatever you say, Your Honor.
Good. Perfect. Now let's talk about the car, because that's the other part of your case. Was the car in both your names?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Who got the car impounded? Raise your hand. That would be you.
Yes, ma'am.
When was the car impounded, and for what reason?
It was impounded in September, and it was impounded because I was making a right turn, but as I was making the right turn, instead of me turning into the far right lane, I turned into the left lane and kept going. So I was pulled over, and I was impounded for not having any insurance.
Why didn't you have insurance?
Because the insurance I had before, I allowed it to lapse because it was too much, and I was trying to find something cheaper. And at the particular time when they caught me, hey, it was no insurance.
So the car is in both your names, and you got the car out of impound.
Yes, ma'am.
How much did you pay to get the car out of impound?
Altogether, I paid $1,200.
And who has the car?
Miss Taylor does.
She does?
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
I guess I was a dummy.
Well, if you got the car out of impound, she has no insurance. Is your name still on the title?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of car is this?
A 2012 Chevy Impala.
When was it purchased?
February of last year, 2016.
How much did you pay for it?
It's a $20,000 car.
Who's paying it off?
Unfortunately, Miss Taylor is right now.
Are you?
Well, actually, I haven't made a payment.
Nobody's paid for it.
Actually, I haven't made a payment on the car since September, since it was towed, because no job. So.
Terrific. Okay, you worry about the car. I don't care about the car. If you're driving around the car, somebody's going to repossess the car, because if somebody is driving a car without insurance and hasn't made payments on it, $20,000, first of all, you're outrageous. The outrageous part of your conduct is you signed a document that said if you were going to have this car and there was a loan on it, you were mandated to keep full coverage on the car until it was paid off. You remember signing that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I mean, you can't be two irresponsible people. That's ridiculous. Okay. You get half the wedding dress, $525. Judgment for the plaintiff. We're done.